Yo, so I am here. I am here. Freaking computer. Always messing up when I'm going for my big moment. It's freaking crazy. Oh, those are alerts going out there. It's freaking crazy. By the time I alert it, send out notifications. It was a damn about time. Get the screen up right quick. All right. I haven't been on live in a minute. For some reason I don't like being live anymore. What the heck is this? Turn this off. Close that. Gee, where's all these dang on pop-ups? Get a pop-up blocker again on here. All right. Hopefully ESPN don't be acting stupid because sometimes they be acting stupid. So in this stream, USA and Uruguay playing in the Copa America at 6. Anybody probably watching that. All right. Let's see here. Let's go through all these free agency signings. Go through every single last piece of free agency and trades this entirety so far. We know the biggest one is Klay and Paul George going to different teams. Let's see here. You know what? I feel like the biggest, maybe it's just my thinking, but I also feel like the biggest. What is all this popping up? I think the biggest free agency signing, I don't know. Maybe it's just my thinking. Probably won't happen until let's see here. All right. So I got people in here now. And make sure you smash that like button. Because you got Basketball Fanatic. He was in here and MO Transformers. But yeah, shout out to them so far. I'm going to get right down to this. I'm not going to waste any time on this. Because I got some other things to do too. So, what is the freaking free agency for everyone? The news for everyone, all right, quick. Here you go. So far in the free agency. No, that's not what I wanted. Just give me the list of everybody got signed so far. Let's see here. Why's this thing being acting so difficult? All right. Let's go by the timeline then. So already today has been some free agent signings, big time. So as of 7:39 Eastern time, which was about an hour ago, less than an hour ago, the sign trade is confirmed for Klay Thompson. Sources say Dallas is sending 2 second-round picks to the Golden State Warriors, one of which is on 2031 second rounder. So as I predicted, Klay was going to go to the Dallas Mavericks. I said avoid LA as much as possible, and he listens. I didn't know that his dad was pressuring him to go to the Lakers. Told his dad, hell no, I won't go. Um, some people don't think this is a good signing because Klay is 34, and they base it off that last playing game he played with Golden State when he scored a big donut But I said at the same time, he's probably third man down. Yeah, he's third man down because he's behind Clay, not Clay, Luca, and Kyrie. And the only thing he really has to do is shoot. Now, in terms of being in a rotation, he probably might come off the bench. But they also lost Derrick Jones Jr. We'll get to that later. I think this is a good signing for him financially. He did everything to avoid the Lakers. Took 11 million instead. And then I think some of that 11 million, I think most of the money he got in that contract is probably uh tax free because he's playing in Texas. So that made sense financially. It's cheaper in Texas than it would have been to be in California. So that was a good signing right there for them. Um, well, let's see. Hopefully, he doesn't backfire on them. Hopefully, he doesn't. We pray. The Mavericks fans pray that it doesn't, because they just got rid of Tim Hardaway Jr. What's up, Josh? Backing in with another one. End of the era for the Warriors dynasty. Hate to see it come to an end. Uh, yeah, they got their last hoorah 2 years ago, and that was it. Good things come to an end. At least they got 4 rings out of it. Unlike another team down in Southern California, which we ain't gonna talk about right now at this moment. Klay didn't want no part of that lebalding fool and circus clown show in LA. No, I wouldn't either. Why would you? Why would you want to be part of Lebalding and his son down there? And then you got um the drunken racist as the coach down there. Why would you want any parts of that? No. Klay was smart. He was very smart. Moving on. Gorga Betas is returning to Orlando on a 3-year, 25 million. All right. Okay. Here's another one that nobody really talking about like that. The largest contract in NBA history will now belong to the Boston Celtics star Jason Tatum. A 26-year-old forward has agreed to a 5-year, 314 million contract extension. He tried to be better than his teammate. One up his teammate who got a big contract extension last year. That includes a player option and trade kicker. Sources told ESPN Adrian Wojnarowski. The Celtics also agreed an extension with guard Derek White earlier on Monday, meaning the defending champs now had every member of their star lineup under contract through at least 25-26. See, they got their same team. They won't lose much, but they're going to be paying a lot in luxury tax. Because I think they paid, now you got $300 million coming from Jaylen Brown, another $314 million coming from Jason Tatum. Derek White got a lot of money, and also Drew Holiday got a lot of money, and I think Tingus Pingus got a lot of money. So they racking up a lot of luxury tax, and they won't be able to do anything for the next couple of years. But I guess they're gonna ride with this team, the Boston Celtics. So we'll just see how that goes with them, with the defending champs. What's up? What up, Micah? Reform Tucson says he's not better than Brown. No, he isn't. I think this year we finally saw who's better than. And obviously it was better, and it was Jason, not Jason. Too many damn J's on this damn team. No, it was Jaylen Brown who was better. That's who was better. He has a little bit more fire to him, a little bit more fight, and doesn't come off as soft. I think he toughened up this season. Jaylen Brown did. Jason Tatum just stayed the same. But now we don't have to hear that ring business anymore. Giannis definitely is regretting trading Drew Holiday. What an idiot. That's all I gotta say, Josh. Uh, moving on. We'll get to the Bucks later because they did make a move this today. Free agent guard DeAnthony Melton agreed to 1 year, $12.8 million contract with the Golden State Warriors. That's the best they can do. Losing two players. Utah Jazz Laurie Marketing has become a prime trade target for teams who missed out on Mikal Bridges this offseason. I don't know who needs a forward like that. I would think that Utah will keep Laurie Marketing. Watch him go to the Lakers. Maybe not. With the Los Angeles striking out on three top free agents this offseason. Was it Klay, Paul George, and who was the other one? I can't think of right now. LeBron could now take the full max from the franchise during free agency. We'll get on the Lakers a little bit later when I get to the Bucks. Free agent Nicholas Batum has agreed to a 2 year, $9.6 million. First of all, I thought he was retiring after this season. Now he ain't. He had that game against who was that game against? Miami or something like that? Yeah, it was against Miami. In the play-in, and now he wants to play? I guess so. I guess so. But it's weird that he wants to go back to the team that traded him. They don't trade you again. They have the chance. Yeah, we know Klay Thompson's going to Dallas for $50 million. Yeah, we know that. We know that already. I'm glad he took it and didn't try to look for something bigger. You got to know his worth. Derek White has agreed to $125.9 million. Yeah, that's a lot of money Boston's paying out for this. They're paying a lot of money out. Plays both sides of the ball. Pause. Oh, Micah, we just talking about that today at work. Random, but do you all think the Tesla truck looks absolutely ridiculous, or I'm just hating because I can't buy it? You know what, Micah? You're right. It looks completely ridiculous. If I had, so I looked at the price today, it starts at 81,000 to like supposedly 101K, but I seen some go for like 146,000 used to 2024 because I think this is the first year they actually putting them out. And I've seen like 6 of them already out here, and they look like a Minecraft car. They look completely ugly. And there's nothing great about them. It's trash. It looks like a big ass DeLorean. I looked in the inside of it online, of course. I don't understand. If I had that kind of money, I'm not buying that. I'm not buying a freaking PlayStation. No, not even a PlayStation 5. PlayStation 1 looking car. Just to say I had it. I got a Tesla truck. You don't. Thing looks ugly. I thought I was in a video game earlier today when I saw one. It's ugly. If I was a millionaire or billionaire like that, I'm not buying that. I'm gonna be like Warren Buffett. I'm gonna drive a freaking old ass car around. Minecraft car. That's what it looks like. A damn Minecraft car. Look at this. Look at this. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let's see here. Look at this. This thing is ugly. This is ugly. Let me put it on here. I ain't got it up here yet. Thing's acting stupid. All right, let me share it right here. Share this tab instead. Look at this. This is ugly. This is ugly. I wouldn't want catch me dead in the street like this. Look at this. Why? Why? RoboCop car. Well, RoboCop car look better than this. It's ugly. Want to look at the price right quick? Let's see. Look at the price, so I can put the price up. Let's look at the price. Share the screen over. Yeah, it does look like something you see from Blade Runner. Look at this. I ain't got more stuff. The only Tesla I'm gonna buy out of this whole lineup they got right here is that the 3. My mom has the 3. She barely drives it, but she has the 3. That'd be the only one. This right here is it's ugly. Oh, they ain't gonna show you the price. I guess here's the price right here. It's 57,000. But I guess the resale price is like 101, which is crazy. 76, 57. Nah, I got other things to do other than spend my money on that. Mm-mm. Nope. But let me get back to basketball right quick. All right. So, where were we? Oh yeah. Gotta be talking about cyber trucks. That's one ugly truck, man. Minecraft car. Free agent guard Delon West has agreed to a 1-year, 3.3 million deal with the Bucks. So, from what I read about this, it looks like the Bucks are trying to bolster defense. I guess Wright, I said West. Delon Wright was good for the Miami Heat because that was the previous team he played for. Defensively, I know the Bucks are trying to get younger. He's slightly younger than Patrick Beverly. Some say with this signing, Bucks might not keep Patrick Beverly. I think Delon Wright is 32 years old. I know one thing. He was decent back at Utah. When he was at Utah, time has flew. I didn't know he was 32 years old. I thought he was younger than that. But DeLon Wright is actually the younger brother of what the frick is his brother's name? He had a brother in the NBA. I forgot his brother's name. But these are his numbers: 4.5 points, 1.8, 2.5 assists, shooting 39%. This is last year. I guess they need him to play defense. How many points did Patrick Beverly average last year? Let's see here. 6.2. Ain't that much different. Patrick Beverly be 36 years old at the start of the season. So yeah, they had to get younger a little bit. There are rumors of the Bucks trading Brook Lopez to the damn Lakers. And I was thinking the whole time, like, what are the Bucks gonna get for trading? And apparently, the Lakers are trying to get rid of Rudy Hachimura, uh, Jared Vanderbilt, D'Angelo Russell, and Gabe Vincent. So they're trying to get rid of that. Out of all those people that can help the Bucks, probably Vanderbilt, maybe, because he does play defense. Darrell Wright, that's his brother's name. Darrell Wright. His brother used to play on the Miami Heat. I think he won a ring with the Miami Heat in '06. I couldn't think of his damn name. Um, Looks like something Kanye would drive. I think Kanye probably might have a cyber truck. He might just have one. But yeah. So let me see something. No, I'm not gonna go in there because I start getting all messed up. But that's what the Bucks are trying to do. make a trade, possibly get rid of Brook Lopez to get one of these expiring contracts from the Lakers. Um, Maybe the Lakers are stupid enough to do it. Maybe getting Vanderbilt might help booster that defense. I still think they need another wing. They missed out on Kelly Oubre, so I think he resigned with the Sixers. So we'll see what happens. I hate talking about the Bucks. It's frustrating. I seriously don't think they had a game plan going into the off season, but I could be wrong. It was like this last season. Boring. Terrible. What? These news headlines be always freaking the most over dramatic. All right, let's move on. So, damn, it's so exciting. Luca Garza, whatever. Free agent Drew Eubanks has agreed to a 2-year, 10-year not minimum, $2 million deal with the Utah Jazz. I don't even know who Drew. Oh, ain't that the white dude that played on Portland? Oh, not Portland. Phoenix, the backup center. I don't know what Phoenix is going to do. I don't know what Phoenix is going to do. Pistons are stupid for signing Tobias Harris. He goes back to Detroit for $52 million. What a waste of money. He ain't trying to win anything. Some of these dudes are just trying to collect checks. That's a waste of money on Detroit's part. Isaiah Harkenstein has signed a 3-year deal, $87 million. Well, OKC, he was definitely looking for a big payday. 26-year-old Harkenstein averaged 7.8 points, 8 rebounds, in 25 minutes. He most likely will be coming off the bench, but OKC, they getting better. And that trade that they did for Paul George, to get rid of Paul George, man. Oh, man. Clippers looking stupid right now. Jalen Smith has agreed to a 3-year, $27 million contract with the Bulls. I think he played center on there. OKC has signed long-term extensions with Isaiah Joe and Aaron Wiggins. 76ers All-Star guard Tyrese Maxey has agreed to 5-year, $204 million maximum contract extension. He's only 23 years old and got his first, averaging 25 points. Well, guess what? I'm glad they kept him, because you know what's going to happen with the Philadelphia 76ers. So we'll move on to their 2 other signings they had today. So the other biggest signing, Paul George has signed a 4-year, $212 million maximum contract with the 76ers. He does have a player option of 27, 28 when he's 37 years old. It pairs him with Tyrese Maxey, Joel Embiid, and Kelly Oubre has signed a 2-year, $16 million deal to stay with the franchise. Now, you may say, this looks good for the 76ers, right? Right? I don't know who their bench is going to be, because I think they lost some pieces on their bench. I think Melton went to D. Melton, whatever his name is, went to Golden State. Tobias Harris is gone, which they probably glad he's gone. So here's what's going to happen. Here's what possibly could go wrong with the Philadelphia 76ers. 1, Paul George and Joel Embiid both get hurt at the same time. That only leaves Tyrese Maxey by himself, similar to what happened last season. Another scenario, they get to the playoffs and the same thing happens that keeps happening with the 76ers, particularly in Joel Embiid, also Paul George. They choke. Or the Sixers get the Boston treatment. And what I mean by that, everybody gets hurt again going into the playoffs, and they rise to the top and end up winning a championship first time in now 42 years. Those are possibly scenarios that the Philadelphia 76ers could have with this team. Put it down on paper, y'all. Put it on paper. Let me get some comments down here right quick. I guarantee these Laker players will be good somewhere else. Well, I hope they make the trade. Bucks make the trade and go get one of them. I say all of them. They need Vanderbilt. They don't need no D'Angelo Russell because he don't play no defense. Rudy, I don't know. Gabe Vincent, he's never there. So yeah, I hope they do take Vando, Micah. All these great players, they were so much of an upgrade for the Lakers than Westbrook. Now they're garbage too. Now, of course, classic LeBron BS. Yep. I don't know why the Lakers are interested in Brooke Lopez, but go ahead, take him off our hands. Because you know what they thinking? You know what the Lakers are thinking? In their head, they think they're going to get DeMar DeRozan. So now you have Brooke Lopez, if that happens. DeMar DeRozan, LeBron, Anthony Davis, and whoever else is still on that team. That's an old-ass team now. Oh, yeah, his son. Forgot about Homelander Jr., a.k.a. Ryan, a.k.a. Bronny James. Forgot about him. The Lakers are a mess. Micah, your team is a complete mess. A clown show. $30 million for 8 and 8. Yep. Great job, Pistons, to get the best player in recent years of this franchise. Yeah, they wasted a lot of money to get him. Forget them flippers. We'll get to them. Thank you. PJ is slightly better than James Harden. Yes. Exactly. I think having a filthy rich owner of a team is a drawback sometimes because they treat their teams like they're playing fantasy sports. Yeah, you might be right with that one. You might be right. Frank B, what up? What's good, y'all? Is it true that the Lakers took DeMar DeRozan? Well, there's nothing been confirmed. I gotta refresh that page right quick. The Lakers about to have to sign Rich Paul, Maverick Carter, and Adele because nobody else wants to join that circus. You're right. You say it might happen today or tomorrow? See. Dallas Maverick Ford, former Dallas Maverick Ford now. Derrick Jones, the LA Clippers have signed to a 3-year, $30 million deal. That might help them a little bit. Some other stuff happened. Najee Marshall has agreed to a 3-year, $27 million. Who is that? I don't even know who that even is. But watch him go help the Dallas Mavericks win. Watch him. Mason Plumlee has left the Clippers and has gone to the Phoenix Suns. Well, they need a backup because they lost one. Valanciunas went to see, this is another one right here. Valanciunas going to the Wizards for a 3-year, $30 million contract. They ain't gonna be doing anything. They still gonna be trash. He's just there for the money. Just like Chris Paul is going to San Antonio for $11 million. Now, it's tax-free. It's cheaper than being in Golden State. It's Texas. But at this point, he's just going there just to get the money. You know, I think Chris Paul realized probably now I don't know. Maybe he thinks people are chasing the ring. I don't know. I don't know. Um, James Harden, yeah, he got signed to 70 million for 2 years, I think it was. Contavious Caldwell Pope was going to Orlando for 66 million. Denver just got worse. Uh, Andre Drummond is going back to the 76ers on a 2 year, 10 million. That actually might help. Averaging 18.9 rebounds. Remember, he's the best rebounder ever, too. Kevin Love is staying in Miami. Uh, Luke Cornett staying in Boston. Like I say James Harden staying there. Let's see here. Max Christie, so far the biggest signing for the Lakers. Signed a 4 year, 32 million to stay with the Lakers. That is their biggest signing yet. What an absolute loser franchise now. We know Mikal Bridges is going to New York. Mitchell Robinson, we don't know anything about him yet. So far, he's staying in New York. Obi Toppin is staying with the Indiana Pacers for 60 million. I don't know who. Man, that's another Lakers pickup. Zach LaVine. Pistons got a new coach in JB Bickerstaff. It's going down the long list of line. Here's one thing I wanted to talk about right here before I try to refresh this. Royce O'Neal intends to stay with the Phoenix Suns. Sadiq Bey they should go get him. Bucks. The trade with Dejounte Murray, that is definitely going to help the what's the name of it? The New Orleans Pelicans big time. But we should see what's going to happen with Brandon Ingram. So I think he's on the last year of his contract, right? Um, Gary Harris has assigned to 2 year to stay with Orlando Magic. He spent the last 3+ seasons in Orlando and a solid contributor on defense and 3-point shooting. I heard the Bucks was trying to get him, but I guess they didn't make a move. So far, that's it. But I haven't heard anything about DeMar DeRozan yet. Moving on. Let me read through some of these contracts right here. Comments, right? Not contracts. Get through this. Stop playing around. This computer's been acting funny. I need a mouse. Oh. Start from the one. DeMar goes to Hey Francis, not the name drop other podcasters, but on Man Down Sports, this girl, I think her name is Dominique, was dropping bombs on LeBron and Bronny James. Was spot on. What was she saying, Frank B? I heard of Man Down Sports. I heard a lot of these other YouTubers coming up. But what'd she say exactly? Frank B. I want to know. Man, the Lakers been getting roasted since LeCap got here. Yeah, LeCap has turned your whole franchise into a clown show. Real quick. I'm a diehard Laker fan. We turned into a clown show. LeBron ruining the whole franchise. Yep, Torn. He definitely is. Turned into a whole circus show, a whole freak show. Now I'm gonna laugh about every day when the season starts. If DeMar goes to the Lakers, LeBron gonna use him as the next scapegoat. You know, I hope DeMar doesn't go there. With that being said, where else is DeMar DeRozan gonna go? If not the Lakers? Golden State? The Golden State got the money to sign him? We shall see. Because that's the big mystery right there. I know he ain't going back to San Antonio. If the Lakers don't sign DeMar DeRozan, where is DeMar DeRozan going to go? Somebody answer that in the comments, in the chat. Probably my Sixers got PG and CP3 to the Spurs would definitely help Victor. Well, yeah, I guess in CP3 is finally waved the white flag and the hopes of getting a ring. Now he's just become mentor. But remember what I said about the Sixers getting PG-13. It'll be a mixture of the Clippers in the last 5 years and the Sixers in the last 5 years on steroids. You better hope what I said earlier don't happen. Because now it'd be another waste of money on the Sixers' part. Clippers already wasted $1 billion on both Kawhi Leonard and PG. Don't be the next victim. 17 and 0 said 80% of these teams and their owners don't care about winning. They only care about that TV money and being in headlines and sports shows which they control. Yep. They don't care about winning no more. Nobody cares about winning like that no more. They get one championship and that's good. They're not hungry for more. I don't have the hunger for more. They don't. Sad. Let me keep moving down because I want to hear the answer to a question I asked earlier. They should have offered Valanciunas, not Max Christie. Oh man, that's funny, Josh. Let me read that next. Yeah, they should have, but I bet you Valanciunas didn't want to go to the Lakers. He said, "I ain't being the scapegoat." Hell no, I ain't going. I agree. Franchise the Murray trade is definitely going to help Eddie Lacy 2.0 in the Pelicans. Ah man. If any of you guys watched football in the last 15 years, you know who Eddie Lacy is. Eddie Lacy. Was he drafted high? I think he was drafted high in the NFL draft, probably, I think 2013 or 12. One of the two. It could have been 2012. He was drafted out of Alabama. I think it was. And at first, it was so much like upside to Eddie Lacy when he was drafted to the Packers. And then all of a sudden, and he was big, but his speed was like uncanny. And speed and acceleration. Because he didn't look like he was that fast, but once he got moving, he was hard to stop. I wouldn't say he was Derrick Henry before Derrick Henry, but he was big. And he just couldn't get his weight down. He couldn't stop eating. He had so much potential for the Packers. And that's what's going to happen to Zion if he don't stop eating and control his weight. So much potential, but couldn't stop eating and couldn't stop porking out corn stars. I said corn stars. But anyways, I would be pissed if we lose Brandon Ingram. He's our best and most consistent player. He would lose him and be a lesser team. We lost Valanciunas. Yeah, that's one thing you got to address. Yeah, you got DeAndre Murray. You possibly could lose Brandon Ingram. And you can't rely solely on Zion. And CJ McCullough's getting older. Yeah. There's going to be some issues. You guys have to figure it out pretty soon. Some of these dudes just be for the money. DeMar DeRozan going to be the next in line to be the Lascano. He wants to be at all of them Kendrick Lamar concerts. Yeah. But Kendrick ain't going to have a concert every weekend. You got lucky to be on stage on one, but you ain't going to have them concerts every weekend. No. I don't think the Clippers are going to sign him. I don't think the Clippers got any money left. Maybe they do. Who knows? $1 billion bust. Yeah. DeMar wants to play in LA. You know what? If I was there, I'd avoid going to LA. But then again, my question needs to be answered. Where is he gonna go? If not LA? Cito, I think that's how you pronounce his name. Cito Sockman says Klay was smart not to join LeBron. Yep, he was. Packers running back. Yep. Feast mode from my city. Was Eddie Lacy? Was Eddie Lacy? Yeah, I think he was from New Orleans. What is Eddie Lacy doing now? We'll look it up right quick. Go to his Wikipedia right quick. So Eddie Lacy. Yeah, he played for Alabama Crimson Tide. Um, he won 3 BCS national championships for Alabama. Selected in the second round. I thought he selected in the first round. Selected in the second round, 2013 draft. Yep, he's from New Orleans. He was right. He was Rookie of the Year in 2013. Second team All Pro. Pro Bowl. And that was the year Aaron Rodgers broke his collarbone, too. Couldn't keep his weight down. He was fast as hell, too. For a big person. What happened to him after signing with Seattle? $5.5 million contract to Seattle with $3 million guaranteed. His offer similar contracts to Packers and Vikings before choosing Seattle. Passed his last weight-in, which required him to be 250 pounds or less. He made $55,000 as part of his contract. Struggled with his weight and a crowded backfield because I know Ty Seahawks had a lot of. Yeah, they don't say what happened to him. But every year, his first 2 years in the league, he got 1,000, over 1,000 yards. And then he just went downhill. Doesn't say what happened to him, though. Let's see something real quick. Doesn't say what happened to him. Yep. What a complete waste of talent. I never knew what happened to LA, but I remember him. I don't know what happened to him either. Lacy was good for the Packers at first. Then he got unmotivated and himself at the NFL, even after he got sent to the Seahawks. Yep. That's what happens. Don't really get why the Pels are out on Ingram. Um, Here, right here, he gets hurt too much. And he does. There's always something with his shoulders, spraining ankle, something. There's always something with him. Now he's unreliable. And I get why they probably don't want to put too much on him. Can't put too much on somebody who can't stay healthy. How old is Brandon Ingram now? Been in the league almost 10 years now, it seems like. He ain't that old. He'd be 27 in September. So he ain't that old. He's still in his 20s. He's just getting to his prime. He's only been in the league since 2016. Why does it feel like he's been longer? But yeah, he needs to stay healthy in order to be you know, valued. You get hurt every season, man. Zion too. We already know Zion. You already know that game. Maybe he can join the Clippers. Maybe he can. Well, we all know this ain't the real LeBron James. His stats are better than Paul George. Lakers are in big trouble. Yeah, they are. They really are in big trouble. Let me see something right quick. Let's see anything updated yet. Lakers are in serious trouble. Deep, deep, deep trouble. So much trouble, they're in trouble. Let me see something right quick. No. Let's see something right quick. News. Let's see here. Share tab instead. All right. So nothing new happened with the Bucks. Nothing new has happened. Man, it's the complete opposite of the Packers off season. Packers signed everyone, it seemed like. Bucks can't sign no one. So he'll be DeLon Wright be Damian Lillard's backup, a role that Wright has played pretty much for his career. Who's going to be playing shooting guards? 32 years old, 6'5". Any other news? No other news. $3.3 million. They gonna have to get Bucks gonna have to get rid of some of the other people too. They ain't doing anything like freaking what's his face? I can't think of his name right now. Dude with the dreads. No more news, huh? So they guessing Patrick Beverly's gone. Ain't no more news. So, anyways. All right, let me read the rest of these comments right quick. At this point, players go to LA to party, get paid, smash IG thoughts, and don't care if they win or lose. You can do that in No, you can't do that in Miami. You can do that in Miami, but you're gonna have to work. You know Miami got that blue collar mentality. You can't go down there thinking you're gonna freaking clap cheeks at every freaking IG model down there. No, you gotta do your part. You gotta work. The year Barr from the Vikings tackle Rogers broke his collarbone. No, not that year. That was 2017. The other year was 2013 against the Bears. I'm not talking about that. At least it was gone by that time. Yeah, that year was so promising though when Anthony Barr did that. Because I think we was undefeated. And here comes this motherfreaker breaking his collarbone. Ingram should get traded for Wiggins. Yeah, right. You know what? The Bucks was actually thinking about making that trade. The Bucks was actually thinking about trading for what's his name? Brooke Lopez or somebody, Bobby Portis for Andrew Wiggins. I said, hell no. What the hell has Andrew Wiggins done since then? No. Tomorrow Lakers are gonna be like the last musical chair, and they will overpay him to make a big free agent splash. Now let's LeBron take on the money. I don't know how much money. I don't know. We'll see. If I was DeMar, I would not want to go there. I don't want to go there. Yeah, you from LA and everything, but don't go there. You don't get ran out of LA by somebody who ain't from LA. That's the funny part about it. He don't be the scapegoat, get ran out of his own city like Westbrook did. Don't become the second person. Actually, Westbrook didn't get ran out of LA. He got ran out of the locker room to a different locker room. But I'm just saying. Don't let this man turn your city against you, DeMar DeRozan. Whatever you do not go to the Lakers. Ingram needs to get to the gym and stay there. Yeah, he probably needs to bulk up a little bit. That's why he keep getting injured. Too skinny. LeBron trained away from the Lakers as a 10th grader. That's why Ingram seems. That's funny. He said traded him as a 10th grader. That's why Ingram seems like he's been in the league for a long time. Yeah, I think he got to the league before he even turned 20. I think he played 1 year at Duke and that was it. We're not getting anyone who had the same roster as last year. You might lose some people too if they do a trade. We're going to get to that pretty soon, Micah. Basketball orphan, and please don't wish the unmotivated Andrew Wiggins on my pills. Yeah, that's the perfect word to describe Andrew Wiggins now. Unmotivated. Now that he got a ring, at least got an all-star bid, lazy. You happy that Aaron Rodgers is gone? Hell to the yeah. I'm glad Aaron Rodgers is gone. Do you see what he's doing in New York right now? Do you see what he's doing? Acting like a diva once again. Yeah, he played his part last all season. Brand new team. Got to go to all the meetings, all the practices. Can't be acting standoffish like he bigger than the team. What now? Now look now. No, I'm not going to that. I'm gonna go to Egypt right quick. I'll see you guys in like 4 weeks, and I still won't go to any of the meetings. I'll see you guys training camp. Matter of fact, I won't even go hard in training camp. I'll just sit there and stand there and look at you guys play. I'll wait till the season start because you know he ain't gonna play preseason. Gee whiz, man. I'm glad he's gone. I'm glad he's gone. He's gone. He's the Jets' problems now. I'm a Warriors fan, and the Pistons are just depressing. Detroit basketball for you. I'm just happy that no big names are going to the Lakers. I don't blame Brandon Ingram having beef for LeBron since you traded him a few years ago. I don't think anybody wants to go there. I think this year you'll finally realize that LA is no safe zone for players. It's no safe zone for rappers too, especially ain't from there. Frank being 100% with you on the Lakers. I hope they got to sign Rich Paul, Dale, Maverick Carter because no one else wants to play there. Yep. LeBron got a lot of power, and sometimes I think about it and wonder who gave him this position. She could have took it, but his power is waning. His power is decreasing every day because ain't nobody want to go there. Who wants to play with that conniption down in LA? Seriously. I should say over in LA for me. Who wants to play with that? Who wants to be part of that? Boston Celtics ownership group plans to sell majority stake. Who wants to buy the Boston Celtics? I'm trying to look to see any more free agent signings have happened. Any more news right quick. Nothing has happened. Not a damn thing has happened. Hold on, y'all, right quick. Let me get some water. Ah, shoot, ain't no water in here. All right, I'm back. Let's see here. Wiggins got paid, got his championship, became an all-star, so his mind, his mission, he's accomplished. Remember him and Poole talk about getting the bag during the champagne celebration. Well, that's a terrible mindset to have. That's a terrible mindset to have. That's a very terrible mindset to have. Frank B, if you was the commissioner of the NBA, who would you want as the face of the NBA? Well, the certified face of the NBA, because he was very remarkable, still is, should have been Giannis. But they didn't like that because he played in Milwaukee. I would say, no, it shouldn't be anybody under 25. It should be Giannis or Jokic. It really should be them. But this balding fool that plays in LA won't let it go. Because I don't think it should be anybody young right now, under 25 or under 26. But that's what I think it should be. It should have been Giannis. I'm not saying that because I'm a homer or anything. That's what it should have been. I think the new CBA and luxury tax was going to make a lot of teams sell. Probably. The NBA would do better marketing the teams more than the face of the league. Well, you always got to have a face of the league. I think it's been like that since the 80s. Because the NBA in the 80s was running behind Bird and Magic, and then Jordan, and then for a minute, Kobe, and then all of a sudden LeBron, which doesn't want to give it away. Probably LeBron and Curry. But yeah, it probably should do more teams than anything. That would be the ideal. But some of these old dudes got to get away from the league. That's why I said LeBron and KD should retire. Step 2. You keep trying to be relevant. You're just like, your guys' time is up. Time is done. It's over. Let the young ones cook now. Some of these people don't even know these other players that are out here. I'm gonna get to what she's saying, 17. What she said is very telling too. I don't count the bubble championship. We only we only win in 2010. Mr. Reed, you're not lying. See, I did many years living in California, many years out there. And all the people that I know are friends with, they're Laker fans. They don't acknowledge 2020. First of all, they ain't never liked LeBron. Second of all, they thought the bubble shit was absolutely goofy anyway. So you're right there. Giannis, Jokic, or Luka could be the face of the league, but they will have to smash IG thoughts, chill with rappers, getting social media beasts for fans to get on board. Well, Giannis and Jokic and Luka don't have that personality. Giannis got, how many kids he got now? He got 3 kids. I don't know if he married to that girl yet, but it's pretty much they are married at this point. He got 3 kids. I think he just bought a brand new house in River Hills somewhere, the rich part of Milwaukee. I hate going over there because too many rich people over there. So he looked like he down for the family staying in Milwaukee. He said he likes Milwaukee. He said he don't like LA. I think he said this like 2 off seasons ago when he was out there for dinner. He said he hated LA. He don't want to be out there. So he can't be the face of the league. Plus he like to keep to himself. We know how Jokic is. He like with his horses in Serbia. Is it Serbia? Yeah, Serbia. Yeah, Serbia. Jokic is Serbia. You know, like hanging out with his horses. What she's doing now. Luca, and I think Jokic got a wife and family. They seem like they're very close knit. Got his brothers everywhere, so he ain't gonna be doing that. And there's a story that he rejected some freaking team thought or something like that. So Luca seems like he's well grounded too, round rounded. I think he just had a kid earlier in the season, got a girl and everything. Likes Texas. Seems like he likes to be low key himself. So that would never work. So the next option is you gotta go younger. You got Shay, which seems like he like to keep to himself. I think he got his own girlfriend too. So that ain't gonna work. Even though Shay do, you ever see Shay Gilgeous-Alexander outside of basketball? I thought he was Travis Scott, but it seems like he low key too, keep to himself. Don't want to be part of the hubbub. Jason Tatum, I think he learned. I think he wants to once the season's over, he can probably hang out with his son. Now the other one that's a variable is Anthony Edwards. We seen what happened with him with that BBL IG thought. I hope he learns his lesson. I just hope these guys just stay clean and play basketball. You don't have to do all this extra craziness for all this fame, fortune. Let your game do the talking. You're in the league for a reason. All you guys, all these dudes I name are talented as hell. Just stick to playing basketball. Don't chill with rappers because they'll get you shot at. Don't hang out with these IG models because they get you caught up, Zion, Tyler Hero. Don't have the gats in your hand. John Morant. I forgot about John Morant. He's going to have to do some serious rebuilding after what he did. Stop hanging out with gangbangers, John Morant. You're here to play basketball, not to be freaking sticking blickies anywhere, not to be in the DMs of IG models, not to be doing dumb stuff. These guys got once in a lifetime opportunities to make huge sums of money and be throwing it away for dumb stuff. See, if I was in the league, I'd be low key. I don't know about being married because I think being married and being in the league is a death sentence. The reason why I think that because as soon as you retire and you home all the time around that wife, man, they think it's a payday. And you'll be like Kenny Smith, KG. I think Paul Pierce got divorced, but I think he came out smooth. You don't want to be like Matthew Stafford, got his wife embarrassing you with a bunch of men. I'll be low key. I'll be like KD. I ain't married until I'm out. All right, enough of my soliloquy and ranting. See what you guys said. They're pushing Tatum to be the face since he's a champion now. They've been trying to push Tatum for the longest time. The most egregious thing I ever saw from the media when it comes to Tatum, right after Giannis won the championship, they start pushing Tatum to be the face of the league. I'm like, Tatum hasn't done anything. So now I agree with you, basketball fanatic Lord. They might do it. They might do it because now Anthony Edwards hasn't won anything. Luka hasn't won anything. They never wanted Giannis to be it. They don't want Jokic to be it. They can't do nothing with Embiid because Embiid keep filling his end of the bargain all the time, getting hurt. So yeah, he might be right on that one. ESPN hates foreign players. You're right. They don't like them. Unless you're Joel Embiid. Because Joel Embiid, after it, sometimes he's from Cameroon. But he acts like a black person from the States. From West Philly and everything. Speaking of Katie, what's your thoughts on the Rockets possibly trading for him franchise? Same old, same old. That's what I say. Same old, same old. I don't think KD has it anymore. I watched him play for the first time last season against the Timberwolves, and it just seems like he ain't the same player anymore. He's not the same player he was 3 years ago. He's not mobile enough. He doesn't have too much spring in him anymore. So I just think anywhere he goes, it's going to be failure. He has to be like not the second or third option. He can't be the first option anymore. I think those days are over. And I think Devin Booker's a second option too. So you got a whole bunch of second options trying to be the first, and it didn't work with the Phoenix Suns. So I think the Suns are in a worse position than the Bucks, to be honest. Because now they got a whole bunch of question marks out there. So we'll see what happens with them. That's how it goes. The face of the NBA was 78's Bird, Thomas, Dr. J, Magic, Jordan was in the 90s and the Bulls. 2000 was Kobe and the Lakers. 2000 was Curry. Yep, it was. So it's going to be somebody different. That bubble top was fraudulent like LeBron. Sure was. Just everything surrounding it was so fake. Now, I didn't watch the 2020 NBA Finals. I did not. And I watched it on the playback, some parts of it, especially the celebration for the Lakers. It just seems so fake and forced. And it's about damn time I get my respect. Shut your ass up, LeBron. I knew LA fans didn't like LeBron. Thanks for the comfort. No, they don't like him. They want him out. The real ones want him out. You got these freaking Lestans out there masquerading as Laker fans. Looking stupid out here. You know. All his rings are fraudulent. 3 of them came from Super Team. Yep. Could you say 4 of them? All 4 of them came from a Super Team, though? Because they do consider that Cavs team to be a Super Team. They wanted to be Anthony Edwards. Nope. They wanted to be him, but his time is not here yet. There's a pecking order here. It's a pecking order. And Anthony Edwards has to get through that pecking order. Their run kind of reminds me of. I can't say it reminds me of the Bucks run in 2019 when they lost to Toronto in the Eastern Conference Finals. But it could be possibly that. You gotta, when it comes to the NBA, everybody has to suffer in the beginning. You know, everybody has to suffer. Everybody gotta lose before they win. And I think almost every NBA superstar gotta lose before they win. It has happened to them. And that's what Anthony Edwards has to go through. Luka too. Shea too. All these dudes gotta lose before you win. Giannis had to go through it. We saw it. We saw the slow upcline of the Milwaukee Bucks. 1 year in 2014-15 season, they put the Bulls at their limits. Next year after that, everybody gets hurt. They don't go to the playoffs. The year after that, they push the Toronto Raptors to their limits, losing in the first round. Next year after that, they pushed the Boston Celtics to the limits. Both teams actually learning how to win because that was a young Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. I don't think Kyrie played that season; he was hurt. Next season after that, Bucks are number one seed overall. They go through the East, beating up the East, beating up the Pistons, sweeping the Pistons, gentlemen sweeping the Boston Celtics with Kyrie, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Gordon Hayward. But they lose to Raptors 6. Next year after that, they lose in 5 to the Miami Heat before they end up winning it all next year after that. So everybody has to lose and win. It'll be a matter of time before Anthony Edwards wins something. Jordan was a introvert, though yet he was an icon. Yup. But Jordan did his thing behind the scenes. But I don't think it was big as the other guys are. These other guys are just wild with it. Rick Bucher was still pushing Anthony Edwards on Fox Sports today. Nope. There's a pecking order. He has to work for it. John Moran, and I love John Moran as a player, but he is causing himself a lot of problems. Yup. We'll see what happens with him this year. We'll see what happens. He's going to start off fresh and brand new. Getting married as a pro athlete is not a good move. Everything you said is yeah. See, the problem is with these NBA players and NFL too, probably MLB players. See, they push this marriage thing. The sponsors do. Whoever they getting sponsored by. It would be Nike, whoever. Even the team sometimes. They push this marriage thing because it looks better for your image, right? But they also don't tell you that you possibly, when you get done with your career, it may be over for that marriage. They don't tell these guys that. See, I respect Katie and James Harden for not getting into any. They probably got things on the side, but that's where they should keep it at, or do the AC Green thing. Don't mess with any woman. Wait till you retire, then get married. You know, or do that. Ain't nothing changed from the Showtime Lakers to now. You know, the Showtime Lakers, especially Magic, was all into the women. They was in the women. Literally, of course. But AC Green remained a Christian man, remained steadfast in his faith, and waited till he retired. Then he got married. You need to get rid of that old hairstyle. Should have left that in the 80s. But that's one way of doing it. Or you can do Derek Jeter. He waited till he retired and got married to someone. Well, she's my age, but at the time she was still in her 20s. Get married to somebody in their 20s. Which for some reason people look down upon, frown upon because, oh, he's in his 40s marrying somebody in their early 20s. Well, guess what? Derek Jeter's turned 50. His wife's 34 years old. Still young. But that's a different discussion for a different day. Jason Tatum doesn't have the personality. No, he doesn't. Most of these dudes don't really have that personality. Most of these dudes like playing Fortnite and Call of Duty and 2K. They're not really out there with the image. You know? I think the younger generation, they really love them video games. And when they get rich, that's all they want to do. And they all times play video games. You've seen it from Zion himself. You've seen it from Anthony Davis. I think Tatum's a big gamer too. These dudes, they love video games. More than what the millennials did. Not to say millennials didn't play video games, but I'm constantly around Gen Z. I don't know why. And all they talk about is playing video games and watching anime. So yeah, He doesn't have the personality. Jason Tatum's too laid back and too goofy. Nice kid, but I don't think he has that temperament to be like someone like a Jordan. Kobe was introverted too. Kept to himself. Go home, do his thing, practice, put 40 on people, and go home to his wife and kids. That's how Kobe was. RP to him. Yep, that's another thing. They're marrying thoughts. They're not marrying women of substance either. They ain't marrying no doctors, no lawyers, no teachers. Even though, which is the weird thing about it is, at least for me, see, I ain't gonna tell you where guys I work at, but I work at a Fortune 500 company, very famous one, but I ain't gonna tell you. You guys don't have to know about it. And in the office, there is so many like decent looking women everywhere in this area. And if I was an NBA player, I would not be looking what these other NBA players be looking at. I'm not looking at a club. I'm not running on no IG. But then again, some of these guys have no game. That's the problem. They got no game. They have no confidence about themselves, no self-respect for themselves. That's why they deal with these. See, me, I don't want to deal with no IG dot. I don't want to deal with any Jezebel at all. I can't do it. I want peace, quiet, and freedom. And if a woman can't bring that, the hell with them. You got to go. You know how many women I'm glad and got rid of because they didn't do that? They did it at first, and all of a sudden you start seeing the red flags. Like, you got to go. I can't do it. I don't know how these NBA players do it. Ass and memories ain't the end all be all. Man, yes, it's nice to look at. It's nice to touch. But it's not the end all be all. And she can't bring peace, be a mother, not be in these streets, not dressing all scattily or thoughtish on Instagram, then you can't be around. You can't be around me if you're going to go on a podcast with two dudes talking about, oh, I dated his teammate before I dated him so I can make him jealous. You can't be doing that. Or you can't be going on a red table talk with another Jezebel talking about, I'm not appreciated. I want more people looking in my direction. I want more attention. Aisha Curry. Be like LeBron's wife, people. But anyways, I'm about to close this live stream down. They want to make Tatum and LMA the new NBA power couple because she's an R&B singer. I don't even think she's really in the media like that either. These people just want to be left. I think some of these basketball players now, they just want to be left alone. I don't think all of them want to be like that. And me is an exception because he's an American citizen now. Even before he became an American citizen, I always thought he was an American citizen. You're right about Booker being the second option. Yeah, he is. Most definitely. He is not a first option. LeBron's trash. Trash and go home. That's what he needs. Frank B, you're right. Also, even the supporting teammates were stars as well till LeBron era. Yep. This is not real right here. Let me get to these Celtics and Lakers teams in the 80s, then supporting players with stars. The Pistons in the 80s, 90s, Pistons same. 90s Bulls, just Lakers, same thing. It came to a stop with LeBron era. Yeah, they did. 2010. They pushed marriage for an image, but they had TMZ, Private Eyes, and Baller Alert media take out the report if you get a wet dream these days. Yeah, that's another thing. You see why Jokic went back overseas after every offseason. This ain't the real Adrian Wojnarowski. This ain't real. This ain't the real Adrian Wojnarowski. But let me check my sources right quick to see what has happened. Man, if you don't get this fake news off my channel, let me see this. I don't think this is even real because it's nothing popping up. Fake news. Fake news. I see this fake stuff on Twitter talking about DeMar DeRozan of the Lakers. It hasn't been confirmed yet. But we shall see. I don't know what's going to happen to Zach LaVine. I don't think it's real, basketball fanatic Lord. It's not real. I haven't seen anything pop up. Most of these ball players these days are goofballs these days. The thoughts to use them as food and a retirement plan. Yup. DeMar's a fool if he signs to LA. Yep. An absolute clown if he does. These players are rich, corny dudes these days. Yep. All their parents, OGs, are so afraid to make them feel disrespected to be kicked out of circle, so you can't tell them anything. Well, they should have been told that when they was at a younger age. That's what I was told. I was told at age 5. Stay away from the Jezebels. Don't get caught up. I almost got caught up with 2 of them, but I backed out in the last second. But I was just saying, I learned. My dad beat that into my head. He's like, boy, you better stay away from them Jezebels and thoughts. I ain't raised no boy to mess around with no Jezebels. Mom was the same way. Stay away from them heifers. Yeah, it's fake. DeMar DeRozan going to the bathroom for 16 million a year, so you know it's fake. Definitely. They ain't make no sense. But anyways, I gotta go. 6:38. I gotta go. I gotta do some other stuff on my other channel, Franchise History TV. Channel starting to pop. I'm close to 1,000 subs over there. About time. You know, it was my first channel ever. I kind of stopped using it and use this channel more. But LeVar Ball did tell Sons and they didn't listen. They listened to Kai Sent. Yeah, they listened to that idiot. LeVar has to be mad. But let me shout out everyone before I leave. Shout out to Teron Reed, 17th, Frank B, Basketball Lord Fanatic, or Basketball Fanatic Lord, the fake Adrian Wojnarowski. Thought he was really gonna get me with that. Shout out to Josh as always. I gotta get back to wrenches. Shout out to Cito Stockman, Micah, as usual, always in here. And shout out to everyone else that I did not call because this thing's acting weird. But I got to get out of here. I got to do other things. Shout out to MO Transformers. He was in here. Make sure you smash that like button on the way out. We shall see what happens with the Lakers moving forward. And we also should see what happens with the Milwaukee Bucks moving forward. I predict a trade happening. Who knows what's going to happen? We shall see. But shout out to everyone. Video wise, I'll try to put some more videos out. People want me to do reactions to old NBA players from the past. So I might just do that. It's like I got a good reaction out of that. But shout out to everyone. Peace out. I'm out. Oh yeah. One more thing. Probably won't upload as much next week. I'll be on the move, meaning I'm moving to a nicer, bigger spot. So yeah, I probably won't be putting too much out there next week. But we shall see. I'll try to do something. But anyways, peace out, y'all.